Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. I have started trying to make up for last week with my eating. So what that means is I need to control myself and eat some things that not only are super cozy, but healthy and filling and satiating, of course, yes. So I wanted to share with you just the basic soup that I have fallen in love with again. And I just want to make it and have you here with me. It's funny, I have just the basic ingredients, and there are so many things you can add to this. You meat eaters, yes, I eat a little, but I'm not eating as much as I was as an experiment a few months back. But this is a great soup to add chicken to, or even shrimp, I bet. You could put some Chesapeake Bay seasoning into it and really liven it up. But I even have scallops in the freezer. I bet I could add those, but I want to actually use those for something else. So let's get to it. I need my cutting board, and little Miss Willa has been so kind to let me use all her carrots that I've broken off the easy parts for her and I've got all the little leftovers, so we're going to use those. But the very first thing I want to do is cut up some onion. And unfortunately, this is a dish I don't share with Willa. Usually I make foods that I share, and because of onion, she will not have any, unfortunately. Actually, fortunately. But thank you for being here, and I'm just gonna get cracking, cutting all this up, and I hope you enjoy sitting back and watching. And I think I might end up crying here in a minute because I'm too slow with peeling my onion, and that's always a no-no. But we'll see what happens. If I use some cold water to rinse it, that will help. So, yeah. This is another really good, cozy dish for in between Thanksgiving and Christmas, because while you're trying to behave so that you can really indulge closer to Christmas again, you need to really just kind of pay attention to all that you're eating so you're not adding up too quickly on all the, belly fat. Okay, so olive oil, and I like to add quite a bit. I do. I'm a big believer in having lots of olive oil. Okay, so we're gonna quickly chop up all our onion. I'm gonna rinse off my cutting board because I'm gonna be crying here in a minute. I love onion. Oh my goodness. And you can trick anybody into thinking you're an amazing cook or chef if you saute up some onion and garlic in your kitchen when someone's gonna come over, and oh my gosh, they'll be like, what are you making? And they're gonna want some of that. So anyway, I am going to rinse this knife and the cutting board because, wow, I did pretty good. I'm not solving. Okay, so now we are going to do garlic. And I chose a garlic that should have gone in the garden, but it's okay. We're gonna eat it anyway. It's totally fine. I put lots of garlic in my soup. I love garlic, and I think most of us do. I know some people who don't eat strong foods, but that's one thing that if I'm not eating garlic in a pasta dish, I really miss it. Okay, so, oh, my famous, yeah, we all that do this know how much easier it is. Okay, it's gonna smell good in here in a minute. Okay, how cute. The little buds on the garlic, oh. Wonder what one of those tastes like. Oh, wow, it's good. We are ready to chop up our garlic. Love this smell. Okay, so now we got our onion and garlic ready to go. And then I'm gonna chop up the easy veggies that I've got, which are very typical. So this is nothing new, but I will tell you one thing I add that I've been making a lot of in my Instapot, because I don't add commercial vegetable broth to my soups. I love the olive oil. I'm gonna have some water filling up. I know somebody's gonna walk over here. Every time I chop these, she knows what I'm doing. Of course, she's busy chewing right now. Oh, it's starting to smell really good. I bet I've added a quarter cup of olive oil in there. I'm going to use a plate here to put my cut stuff in. It's kind of in the way. One secret to making a really good soup are the herbs and spices that you add. And I like adding a lot of different things, but you can quickly change the style of the soup with what you choose. For instance, if you're doing a turmeric with coconut oil, oh my gosh, that is an amazing soup. A friend brought over near my birthday, and oh, it was so good. And this soup I'm just making very cozy, different, with some sage and some thyme, and I'm adding it to my olive oil, garlic, and onion, so it will really infuse that oil. It smells so good. Okay, so now I'll continue cutting, chopping carrot. Now I'm going to go ahead and add all my carrot. Let it all saute in there. Now I'm going to do all my celery. Now I'll add yummy celery. On that. Okay, so this is basically all I am cutting up today. There's one more ingredient besides water, two more that I'm going to add, and we'll add the water slowly, a little bit. Get the bottom of that pan deglazing a little bit. So now that it's starting to boil, I just want to share the couple of things I'm adding, and you can change this up any way you want, but I just wanted to show you and hopefully inspire you to do something cozy for yourself that's very healthy and easy. So what I've already showed you, you do that first, and then you can just think up anything you'd like to add. So I'm going to add a little salt right now. And I really don't measure, I just kind of throw this together. But the nice secret thing that I like to add to make it super nutritious, bone broth. So I've been making bone broth in my Instapot. I've been using beef rib bones and oxtail. I have not been using chicken feet because the bone broth I make for Willa and myself, and I've been experimenting to see if she's allergic to chicken products, so I've taken all that out. Otherwise, if I find out that she's not, I'm going to start putting the chicken feet in there for that really boost of collagen. And the bone broth that I'm making, though, I can separate the fat from some of it if I don't want it fatty, but I do give some of that fat to Willa. But I love putting bone broth in the soup. And you just let that simmer in there as well. Now, the other thing that I've been adding, and I always add it when I'm actually going to turn the heat off, and then put the lid on again for it to just finalize my garden kale. I will use kale or spinach, so you don't have to use greens, but I don't always, but this time I want to put my greens in the soup so I don't have to prepare something extra, takes more time. Lately I've been so busy with so many different things that's another plus about making this soup is you have a huge batch of it. You can fill up mason jars and freeze them. If you do, you need to make sure and leave an inch under the shoulder or to the shoulder of the mason jar. You don't want it being overfilled, but I've also been using plastic bags, Ziploc bags, to freeze the soup, and you can just pull that out in the morning, and then later you'll have soup for dinner. But this has really been convenient for me, being busy and wanting something healthy. And you know what else? It is so economical. It's not expensive to make such good food for yourself. So I just hope that you like the cozy soup that I've made, and my cabin smells really good. I wish you could smell it. And let me know if you try any soups. And I also have chicken that I baked, and it's in the freezer, and I could add that, but I decided not to this time. But that would be very good. But I hope you enjoyed this video of cozy soup and have a wonderful, wonderful cozy week. Smells really good in here. So I'm not going to add the kale until this has actually boiled for quite a while, and oh my goodness,